Welcome back everyone. So the time has come to pack the van and for the Arctic adventure to begin. So we've been preparing for this for more than 3 months now, including purpose building this van for the trip.
So we tested the van in Scotland and we're pretty confident she's ready for what's to come. The question is, are we?
We're going to the Arctic, we're gonna see a moose.
I see a moose every day. Can't forget these bad boys.
So while John's in the shower, I've got one last job to do. And if you didn't know, John is the Grinch. He's never let me decorate our house once in 13 years. But there's no way that I'm going to Santa's backyard without the van being dressed appropriately. So are you ready? That's better. Santa, we're coming at ya.
We're on the road again.
We're on our way to the Eurotunnel and I've just had what will be my last luxury shower for the next few months. You know, the kind where you can wash yourself while the water's still running. Not that it affects John though, because he doesn't believe in soap.
Just a myth. Just like deodorant. Don't need it. But,
such a lucky girl.
But I've had a few comments anyway about the old jokes and saying that I shouldn't do them anymore. So you know what we're going to do. Start the day as we're going to go on.
Oh God.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Daisy.
Daisy who?
They see me rolling and hating. They're gonna try to catch me riding dirty.
So we've made it to the Eurotunnel and I've got a hot tip for you here. If you didn't know, when you get here, if they've got space on an earlier train, they'll let you take it. So a sneaky little tip that I do is I book a later train with a cheaper price tag, then we rock up early, time to make dinner, and if we can get on an earlier train, happy days, and if not, oh well.
Crafty little so-and-so, isn't you?
Crafty. And, sorry, Tesco club cards give you double the value to take off your Eurotunnel ticket as well, so that's a big win.
But I tell you what, there's some epic rigs here. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, we came earlier, obviously for summer, didn't we? And there was nothing here. But at the minute, we've seen some massive overlanding rigs and.
Seems the big rigs go to Europe in the winter.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we make some dinner?
Yeah.
But before we get in the back, I've got a surprise for you.
What? I thought we weren't doing presents.
Well, I don't know if you'll like this surprise.
Oh God. Oh my God. I knew you was up to something when you went quiet again.
Do you like it?
Well, I'll tell you what, it ain't too bad actually, Jess, I'll give you that.
Look at you being all festive.
But it's coming down on Christmas Day.
Not on Christmas Day.
Boxing Day then.
Alright, Boxing Day.
Where'd you get it from anyway?
Out the shed. Been digging around. I think that's a win. I'm going to do the house next year.
You know what? I've left the old decorator to do the dinner, but I've come to show you this epic rig. Look at this little beauty. From the old good old Isle of Man and all that.
We're in France, baby.
Je m'appelle John. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone.
Bonjour.
Well, Jess's little hot tip about getting the ferry early didn't quite work out last night.
No, it didn't quite go to plan. We had a security alert and we didn't get here till 1:30 this morning.
But if you can recognise where we are, that's because we stopped here 6 months ago.
Yeah, on our way for our little summer European getaway, we stopped at this spot. And that would be a tip I would give you. If you're going to take the Eurotunnel or the ferry, drive a little ways away from the port or the terminal, because there are still some stories of migrants, unfortunately, trying to get into garages and things like that. And there's so many beautiful spots that you can get in France. So we normally drive about 20 minutes away. Happy days.
And also, we've had quite a few questions about how we find our park ups. And we use the Park for Night app, which I'm sure most people know about. But also, Jess is a bit of a wizard with the old Google Maps.
Oh, thanks, love. So all I do with it is I just chuck it on satellite view and I look for rural places, and particularly places near bodies of water like rivers and lakes and things, obviously not in touristy areas, because there's quite often like fishermen's laybys and stuff. So yeah, we just Google Maps it, look on satellite view and try and find some spots.
So anyways, let's get to Germany. So don't forget as well, if you come abroad, you need headlight deflectors, and this is the instructions for doing it. There's 179 different ways of doing it, so you know what we're going to do with that, don't you?
Typical man. Didn't read the instructions. It's really easy. There's a model number on the back and you just pick the one that matches your van.
Tell you what, this is well easy, this. Might have to start reading the instructions.
Might be an idea, darling. So we were a bit sceptical coming down here last night, and if we hadn't been here before, we wouldn't have come down. Because look at this. The old Frenchies had a bit of rain.
We ain't going to get stuck this whole trip.
John, why would you say that?
She's a beast.
Oh my God.
Rather than me tell you where we're going today, I might not quite get the pronunciation right, so I'll let Google tell you. You ready?
Head east on Chemin de Diepestrateur towards Chemin de Winkelstrateur.
There.
So we're out of France and we're into Belgium, and the only way you know is the writing on the side starts to change a bit and you get a text saying welcome to Belgium.
But we came to Belgium when we came in the summer, and what a place it is. Beautiful.
Yeah, and lots of people just sort of zip through Belgium like we're doing this time. But we went to Bruges and Ghent and we absolutely loved it. It's so pretty, would highly recommend it. But I've got a couple of fun facts for you about Belgium. First is they invented the French fry, so get it Belgianese. They also invented Smurfs and the saxophone.
My fun fact, they speak Flemish.
They do, and French and German.
Flemish.
He didn't believe me that that was a real language last time we were here.
I still don't.
We've made it to Aachen. I'm so excited to be here because I've been to Aachen before and I know I love it, but Aachen is supposed to have one of the best Christmas markets in all of Germany.
You know the real reason she wanted to come though? Tell them the real reason.
Oh, okay, so there's an amazing spa here too.
And you know that the Germans like a bit of naked. Well, I don't know if you know or not, but Jess does too.
I do love a bit of nudie bathing.
Do you remember when she did the old nudie bathing on the beach? She was all brave going in because there was nobody else here, and now somebody's come and laid right next to us, so she's not getting out.
You only live once. But anyway, I made a bit of a mistake with planning to come to Aachen, because to go into the city centre you need this little green sticker that you can order online, but I didn't find out until yesterday. But Germany, being Germany, is well organised, and I've got a perfect little park and ride to catch the bus into town. Dankeschön. Oh, that will warm your hands up. This is Eliza Brunnen Fountain, and it's one of the main reasons that Aachen came into being as a Roman spa town. And this water comes up out the ground at 53 degrees, which is one of the hottest in Europe. Might use that a few times to warm my hands up tonight. So Aachen is also famous for its Printen, which is like a spiced gingerbread. But what goes into it is actually a closely guarded secret, because myth has it that the baker that invented Printen saved the town from starvation and beat the devil.
Got a bit of a dilemma. Do we have currywurst, bratwurst, or whatever this is?
Danke.
Smashed it, because you can't come to a Christmas market and not have a giant German sausage.
Normally we're tight and we don't get things like this from markets, but we've decided this trip that we're just going to get it and not ask the price. We just got this, £5. I think that'll be the first and last time we ever do that. You know what fascinates me is why they have German Christmas markets all around the world. Why don't they have like an English Christmas market?
It's an interesting question.
Or even better, imagine an Aussie Christmas market.
Now that's something I can get on
Just
board
be like
with.
bogans everywhere doing broggies.
Yeah, in their thongs. And I reckon there'd be like a stall to get your hair cut into a mullet.
Yeah.
Barbecue would be brilliant. But what do you reckon they'd have at an English Christmas market then?
Oh well, it'd just be scallies robbing everyone everywhere, wouldn't there? Everyone would be pissed up in the street fighting.
The food would be fryer and Yorkshire pudding wraps, I reckon.
Yeah, tea for drink.
Oh, yeah, I could get on board with that. But anyway, we've had a lovely time. We're feeling very festive and jolly. I'm going to go back to the car and find a park-up. We're back in the van and I'm in my new Christmas pyjamas. What do you reckon? Had to happen after today. Got matching trousers and everything. Tried to get John to do matching pyjamas. He wouldn't do it.
I don't do pyjamas.
You don't do pyjamas. Don't ever come and knock in on our van if you think we're asleep, because you will not like the surprise.
I do red bikinis, I just don't do pyjamas, okay?
But we found an excellent park up for the night.
Yeah, it's not all luxury on wild camps all the time.
No.
Because we're in the 24-hour park and ride.
We got back and it said you could stay for 24 hours, so why not, eh?
But the best thing about this box is it's real quiet. So like once them shutters are shut and it's quiet, like we don't even know where we are anyway, do we? So
No, it's brilliant. So hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep. So, gute Nacht, bis morgen.
what she said.
Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be an early morning, but that didn't happen.
So we've had a few questions as well, what she's doing miles per gallon. And we just had a look now, it's doing about 27, which I'm pretty happy with really, considering we've got the night heater running as well. So I reckon she's probably doing something about 30.
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate this sex on a stick? Stud Muffin John brought his bloody Crocs and socks on holiday with him. State of him.
What are you saying?
Just how sexy you are, darling.
Thank you
with
very
this,
much.
Beautiful foot attire that you brought all the way to Germany with you.
I've got to get them in where I can because I think it'll be too cold to wear soon. So one thing I always find interesting is what games people play on long drives. Because when we were kids, like I think kids today, they're spoiled because they got their iPads, their phones and all that sort of stuff. But we used to play the spotting game where like my dad used to laminate a sheet and it'd be like red car, blue car, yellow car, and we'd put like a tick next to it how many we saw as we went along.
Of course your dad made those.
And then obviously the I Spy, that got rinsed as well, didn't it?
We used to play punch buggy, which John had never heard of. But if you see a beetle, you can punch the other person in the arm, so long as you shout punch buggy first. But we still play loads of games. So we play Would You Rather, which John always takes too far.
She never answers the questions.
Because they're always ridiculous.
They're only who would you rather sleep with, but she never goes long.
Always takes it too far. And then I have this big long list of like questions and things that I found on Pinterest that like make you think or are like deep and meaningful
Let's
questions.
play it now, let's play it
we'll
now.
play it now. I'll find something on. So, what do you spend most of your time thinking about? Mine is food, absolutely and most definitely
Shocker,
food.
shocker.
Which of your scars has the most interesting story?
Oh, when I can't remember how old I was now, 1 or 2, I poured some boiling hot water all over me. So
Wow.
yeah, for Christmas I was all bandaged up.
I didn't know that. I have a big scar on the back of my leg where I tried to ride a scooter and ended up just spinning around in circles, burning my leg on the exhaust.
But talking about motorbikes and stuff, I was at a motorbike race meeting once and I was in the pub at night and I went round asking them what the best scars they've got, because obviously motorbike races always got good ones. So I got loads of good ones, but one bird asked, she said to me, I haven't got a good scar, but I've got a nice gash.
There's 2 types of people in the world. What are they?
Oh, I'll have to quote my mate Mickey D on this one
this
again.
is going to be inappropriate, I know.
Good old Mickey D. Whenever he used to be like round with people and that, he'd always be saying, John, there's 2 kinds of people in this world, us and whack.
What's your partner's most annoying habit?
Oh,
Tread carefully, Johnny boy.
I know this one straight away, and I think most of yous will know this one as well. Jess, I call Jess the noise machine because everything she does, she just makes noise. So she's noisy when she eats, She farts like a trooper, burps like a trooper. She was doing yoga the other day, and you don't even want to know what sounds were coming out of her then.
John's has to be that he does not listen, right? To the point that I say something to him. I say, what did I just say, John? Nothing.
True.
I've got to the point now to it where I have to say to him, John, I need to tell you something important. Are you actually paying attention? Because he just, nothing goes in.
That's true. I'll give her that one. So we've made it to Goslar, which is in the Harz Mountains, and it's about an hour away from Hanover. And behind me is the Imperial Palace, and that's all I can remember. So I'll pass you back to the General.
Cheers with John's getting a bit better, eh? He actually listened to the facts I fed him. But he is right, we're in gorgeous Goslar, and I'm so excited to visit here because it's supposed to be one of the best preserved towns in all of Germany. Because there was an American prisoner of war camp here during World War II, it didn't get bombed like a lot of the rest of Germany did. But I've got to go find him because he's set himself a mission to find you a mountain warehouse and a WH Smith.
Well, Goslar doesn't disappoint anyway.
It is magical, it's so pretty. Every corner you turn, you're like,
Jess hasn't been to Disneyland, but I almost think it's just like that really, because every building is almost like purpose made. And it's like a bit of a fairy tale, really, isn't it?
It's proper a fairy tale village, except for instead of it being built like in Disneyland, this is how it actually is. Mushed! I haven't even got the glue line yet. You know what I love about German Christmas market? All the food. We've got some Schmacksrollkutschen. It's very good.
Been suckered in, boys.
Looky, looky what I found here.
Bit of a mistletoe. I might stay here though and see if there's any other ladies about.
Hey, where's mine first? So I couldn't come and not try some German vlog. I believe that this is Apfel vlog, so let's give it a go. Das ist wunderbar, ja.
I'm sure all you male watchers out there are probably pretty well versed in the German language, and wunderbar and ja are probably two of the words that get used a lot in the films you watch.
Also, look, it comes in this little Christmassy Goslar mug. You get €2 back if you take it back, but I don't know whether to just keep it. Well, Goslar, you're beautiful, but let's see what your park-ups are like.
I tell you what, this winter vlogging is hard.
It gets dark so quick. It's going to get more as we go north as well.
It's dark quick, so you only have a small amount of window to get your footage. When you get the camera out, it fogs the lens up for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got gyros tonight, which is, if you don't know, a proper German delight.
Actually, I think technically it's Greek, but I think the Germans have just taken it and run with it. And you can buy it like ready-made in the shops here and you just fry it. And it's so bloody good. I'm so excited.
But I have to say, I'm ever so sorry, but the merch is sold out. So I'm sorry, but I knew it'd go quick, and obviously you all knew as well. So yeah.
I'm sold out. He means I put it in the bin.
So we've got one wrap left. So I think we should play a game.
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing his daft game.
She won't play the game.
Firstly, I don't want water sprayed all over the van. Secondly, just no.
She's agreed to play the game.
Agreed. It just wouldn't stop dribbling on about it. So now I do want to slap him around the face with a wrap.
So the game is, obviously normally you play it with water in your mouth and you slap him around the face like that.
No free slaps.
So you've got to do that, but we're not going to do it with water because obviously we don't want to get the van dirty. So yeah, all you've got to do is ask the question. If they get it wrong...
Stop cheating! Take it. Right, I'm holding the wrap. If he gets the question wrong, I get to slap him. If I get the question wrong, he gets to slap me. And these are deeply personal questions.
Rock,
Ready?
paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Oh.
Ooh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Oh.
Yes! What year was I born? Easy.
90.
Go on then.
What was my first car?
3.0. It was bright orange. How many years have we been together? You guys know this one.
You're doing hard ones, I'm doing easy ones.
Hard!
Ah, 12? What secondary school did I go to?
Well, it's a bit of a trick question because you barely ever went to school, but it was Eaglesfield Boys School. What was my granddad's name? You came to his funeral.
Ah, Bobby. I'm not playing
With
this
the
game
reg.
anymore. What number did I used to have on my motorbike when we used to race bikes?
He's trying to trick me here because there's 2. Initially, you were 106, then you changed it to 18. Ah, no, you missed! So after today's activities, there's only one thing to do, and that is a Christmas movie. John wanted Die Hard,
Die Hard! Number 1 though, not number 2.
and I wanted a rom-com. So guess what? We've gone with The Holiday. So you know on this channel how we love a good story, fairy tales, folklores and myths.
Well, today we're off to the birthplace of a legend.
The world changed forever in this sleepy little German town on Christmas Day many years ago. A man, a myth, and a legend was born. This man changed the shape of the world as we know it, and the impact of his work touched many lives. His legacy will live forever. He's known by many names, but we all know him as Bikini Babe John.
And this is Rintown, and this is where I was born. Bet you didn't expect to see that living legend, did you?
I'm a lucky girl. Oh, a treat.
Well, but we're going to have to leave you there anyway because we've got a big drive ahead of us because we need to try and find some snow. So the plan was to go skiing in Germany for Christmas, but guess what? There's no snow, so it kind of scuppered the plans a little bit.
But before we go, we just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. But we'll see ya before the new year.